My name is Kelvin Nguyen, and I'm one of the senior software developers at Cumulos. In this video, I will show you how to capture the impact levels of your security categorization, the compliance granularity of your system, and how to provide supporting documentation for your security categorization. After defining the characteristics, assets, and users of your system in the previous video, the next step is to define, of course, your system's security categorization. And there are two ways we can capture this in Q compliance. One is to use the FIPS 200 publication to establish a single impact level for your system based on a high watermark concept. Or we could use the CNSSI 1253 publication to establish a three independent impact levels for each security objective pillars: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So to use a single impact level security categorization, we'll go ahead and go to the system management page. And under the baseline section, we see that there's the NSS baseline and NIST baseline option. So we'll select the NIST baseline. And here we can set the single impact level. You have the option to choose low, moderate, or high. And in addition, you need to specify the NIST 853 control library. So there's revision 4 and revision 5 that is both supported in Q compliance. So once you've selected both, then you can go ahead and save the changes. And once you click Save Change, a control baseline will automatically be applied to the system that matches this high impact level that you selected. Now, if you want to use the 3-value impact level, then select the NSS baseline. And here you'll select the impact level for each of the security objectives. And once that's done, same thing, you save the changes and a control baseline will automatically be applied to match the 3 impact levels. The next step is to define your system's compliance granularity. For some systems, a control auditor or assessor may need to look at the findings of a control's sub-requirements. Particularly for the DoD, you may be required to use CCIs, also known as control correlation identifiers. In that case, you would then switch your system to a CCI granularity under the compliance granularity section. You just select the CCI option, save changes, and the system will automatically update to work at the CCI level. So what that means is now you can set audit and assessment status and findings per CCI for each control. Last, I will want to provide documentation about my security categorization selection. And you can do this by uploading the documentation as evidence in the RA02 Security Categorization Control Dashboard. And you can navigate here. You select Investigate Controls, select the NIST 853 library. Depending on what revision you're working with, then you can navigate to the control family and select RA02, which would take you to this page. Then you scroll to the bottom of the page, and under the Evidence Management section, I'm going to upload my security documentation. And then once I've uploaded my documentation, it will be saved in Q compliance. And we can see under the Assign Evidence table that this documentation has been successfully uploaded and ready to be downloaded at any time for review. In this video, we learned that there are two ways to define your system's security categorization: using a single impact level based on the FIPS 200 publication, or using 3 value impact levels based on the CNSSI 1253 publication. We learned how to set your system granularity to work at the CCI level. And lastly, we learned how to provide documentation of our system's security categorization by uploading it as evidence in the RA02 control page. In the next video, I will show you how to review and approve your system security categorization results and decision.